What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jensen Adventures. My name's Chad.
And I'm Tiffany.
And this is day 1 of 4 on the Mojave Road. Alright guys, the first thing we do when we hit the dirt is we air the tires down. The reason we do that is it makes for a softer ride. It makes for a wider contact point for the tire. The tire actually airs down and balloons out and kind of has more traction in the dirt. Guys, as you can see behind me, that is the Balancing Rock at Balancing Rock campsite. So it's pretty early, it's about 3 in the afternoon, but this is where we're gonna camp tonight. So we're gonna go explore some more, and then we're gonna set up camp. Good morning from the Mojave Road, day 2. We're actually packing up camp and gonna be heading towards Barstow, California. We're gonna probably camp about 60 miles from here. Got our whole group here. There's actually 4 vehicles, 2 Jeeps and 2 Raptors. We actually had some last minute technical difficulties with some trucks and just had some people drop out due to the pandemic and due to it being Halloween weekend, but the weather is awesome. Can't wait to hit the dirt. Well, we have arrived at the penny can. So the story on this is you bring a penny, and just like a wishing well or something, you drop your penny in and you make a wish. So we're at the Mojave mailbox. We heard that Frogtown actually got cleaned up, and as I walk out here, it looks like for the most part it's cleaned up, but there is a little section. Alright, so our first trail fix of the weekend, upper shock mount, the bolt actually started backing out. Well, if you see, this nut actually has a screw. This nut screws on, and then there's a little Heim arm that goes from the shock to the mount. This bolt screws in there. So the only thing that kept us from losing this was the fact that this was still screwed into the little Heim arm. The bolt was almost backed all the way out. So we got lucky today. Alright guys, day 2 is coming to a close. We are setting up camp at Mojave Camp. We're about, I'll say 60-70 miles into the Mojave Trail. We actually came about 10 miles further into the trail than we normally do and set up camp. So I'll take you guys through and show you everybody's setup. Alright guys, so day 3, we are leaving Mojave Camp, and look who decided to show up. What's up guys? Middle of day 3. We are actually at Soda Lake. Soda Lake is a dry lake bed. If you ever come out here on the Mojave Road, there is Traveler's Monument, which is right behind me. There is actually a placard in the middle that has a saying on it. I can't show you what it says. You have to come find out for yourself, but everybody brings a rock and adds to the pile. Alright guys, so we are at the water crossing in Afton Canyon. We had heard from some Jeep people on the way out that had come this way. They said that the railroad company had come in and filled it with rock. Sure enough, it is full of rock. Won't be much of a water crossing this year, but I did hear that BLM was pretty upset with them. Alright guys, so we got about 10 miles left. The truck actually just went into limp mode under hard acceleration. We have a snap-on scanner, so I think the tune from 5-star, the transmission and the PCM are not talking to each other well. So we got it put back to stock tune, and we're gonna finish the last 10 miles and head home. Alright guys, so for those of you who follow our Instagram, you've probably seen this truck on some of our trips in the past, but you may not recognize the face. This is Bradley Whalen. He is from
Oregon.
He is also a YouTube vlogger.
The Whalen Raptor.
If you're into off-roading, Raptor, overland stuff, adventure stuff, subscribe, hit that bell button, and get notifications when he makes posts, and you will definitely see him on this channel again. Alright guys, let me adjust this. Everybody's airing up. About 200 miles of the Mojave Road. We are in between Barstow and Baker, California. We're gonna be heading back to Arizona, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when we post a video. Until the next adventure, later.